Welcome to our channel Competitive Aptitude World. In our last video, we have learned how to find trigonometric functions if any two sides of right angle triangle are mentioned. In this video, we will discuss how to find value of trigonometric functions like sin theta, cos theta if angle is mentioned, like if the angle is given as theta is equals to 30 degrees. What is sin theta? What is sin 30 degrees? Let's construct an equilateral triangle. All angles of equilateral triangle are equal and all sides are equal. This will be 60 degrees angle, this will be 60 degrees and this will be 60 degrees. If suppose this side measures a length of A, these two sides also will measure a length of A. To make this triangle as right angle triangle, let's draw a perpendicular. This will be 90 degrees angle. And this angle, which is half of 60 degrees, this angle will be 30 degrees. This angle is 30 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees. Sum of angles will be 180 degrees. If this side measures a length of A, then when you have made perpendicular bisector for equilateral triangle, here to here it will measure A by 2. The same figure is drawn here. And you want to find sine of 30 degrees. Sine 30 will be opposite side by hypotenuse. The side opposite to 30 degrees is BD, which is measuring length of A by 2, and divided by sin theta, opposite side by hypotenuse, divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse measures the length of A. A by 2 divided by A will give you 1 by 2. Therefore, we have found sin 30 value as 1 by 2. Similarly, when you want to find sin 60 degrees value, this is 60 degrees. Sin 60 will be opposite side to it divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side measures length. We will find out by using Pythagoras theorem. We know this one is A by 2. We know this length is A. This length, which is unknown, will measure under root of hypotenuse square minus one of its sides square. A by 2 whole square, which will give you root 3A by 2. So this side will measure root 3A by 2. This side measures root 3A by 2. Sin 60 is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Root 3A by 2 divided by A will give you root 3 by 2. So sin 60 degrees will be equal to root 3 by 2. Thus we have found sin 60 degrees. Similarly, can we find sin 45 degrees, sin 0 degrees, sin 90 degrees, and let me recall what we have learned just now. Here we have taken equilateral triangle. Length of each side will measure the same. Let us consider it as A. And each angle of equilateral triangle measures 60 degrees. I am making perpendicular bisector. I am making this length into half. So the length which measures from here to here will be A by 2. And sin 30 degrees will be side opposite to this 30 degrees side is A by 2 divided by hypotenuse, which is we have found out sin 30 degrees as 1 by 2. First, finding sin 60 degrees in this right angle triangle itself. Here it is 60 degrees. But this length is not known. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we found out this value has root 3A by 2. So sin 60 degrees is opposite side length divided by hypotenuse length, which is root 3A by 2 divided by A, which is root 3 by 2. To find out sin 45 degrees. For finding sin 45 degrees, we have to use right angled isosceles triangle. Right angled means 90 degrees. Isosceles triangle means two sides of the triangle are equal. Let me make hypotenuse. This is 90 degrees. This will be 45 degrees and this will be 45 degrees. Let us consider one of its side measures A. As I have said, we are taking an example of isosceles triangle. So both sides are equal. This side will be equal to this side. It also measures a length of A. Then what will be this value? This value we can find out by using Pythagoras theorem. Length of hypotenuse will be equal to under root of length of a side square plus length of another side square. Under root of a square plus a square is equal to under root of 2a. Root 2a is your answer. Here I have given this one is equal to root 2a. Then can we find sine 45 now? We know all the values. Sine 45 is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is a and hypotenuse is root 2a. A gets cancelled. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. If you want, you can note down this for your reference. Share this video with your friends if you feel this video would be helpful for them. Let's find sine 0 degrees. For a right angle triangle, for theta to be 0 degrees, opposite side won't exist at all. I have drawn it for your reference. Even this diagram which I have given, even the theta will be at least 0.5 degrees. But for a theta to be 0 degrees, the lines will be like first line and second line, and there will be no gap, there will be no opposite side at all. So opposite side measures 0 centimeters as length. And when these are equal, adjacent side will be equal to hypotenuse, which is A. So sine 0 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side measures 0 and 0 divided by hypotenuse will give you answer 0. So sine 0 is 0. When it is 90 degrees, this line definitely touches this line. It is just to show as a triangle I have given you. But sine 90 degrees will be equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side to 90 degrees is measuring a length of A, and hypotenuse is also measuring length of A. So A by A will be equal to 1. So now sine 90 degrees will be equal to 1. Let us write all this what we have got till now. Sine 30 degrees, sine 60 degrees, sine 45 degrees, sine 0, sine 90 degrees in one tabular form. We have got sine 0 as 0, sine 90 has 1, sine 45 has 1 by root 2, sine 60 has root 3 by 2, sine 30 has 1 by 2. Let me write down in a tabular form. Here it is written down. Let me find cos theta. Instead of doing all these calculations, we have made it for sin theta. Let's directly calculate for cos theta. We already know the relation between sin theta and cos theta. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You know value of sin theta? If you substitute values of sin theta in this, you will get cos theta. Let me find for cos 0. Here I am substituting. Theta has 0 here and here. Sin square 0 plus cos square 0 equal to 1. Sin 0 is 0 here. 0 whole square is again 0. Then cos square theta is equal to 1. Then cos theta will be equal to 1. We know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We have solved in our previous video. Let me substitute cos 30. Let me substitute theta is 30 in the equation. Sin square 30 plus cos square 30 is equal to 1. when you substitute theta equal to 30 degrees to find theta? We know sin 30 value is 1 by 2. So let me substitute this one. Sin 30 has 1 by 2 in this equation. 1 by 2 whole square plus cos square 30 is equal to 1. 1 by 2 whole square I can write as 1 by 4. Cos square 30 is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. Cos square 30 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 3 by 4. Then cos 30 will be equal to under root of 3 by 2. So cos 30 will be equal to root 3 by 2. Similarly, you can find cos 45, cos 60, cos 90. You make it your own calculations and write it down in your notebook. Cos 45 will be equal to 1 by root 2. Cos 60 will be equal to 1 by 2. Cos 90 will be equal to 0. If we know sin theta and cos theta, can we find tan theta? Yes, absolutely yes. Because tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Tan 0 degrees, it is sin 0 by cos 0. Sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. 0 by 1, it's 0. Similarly, 1 by 2 divided by 1 root 3 by 2 will give you 1 by root 3. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 45, again this divides. 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 is 1. Tan 45 is 1. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 gives you root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. 1 by 0 is infinity. When you divide any number by 0, you will get value as infinity only. Tan 90 degrees is infinity. Cosec theta is 1 by sin theta itself. Let me write here cosec theta is 1 by 0. 1 by 0, I have just now mentioned. Something value by 0 will give you infinity. So this answer will be infinity here, infinity here. And cosec 30 degrees is equal to 1 by sin theta, 1 by 1 by 2. This, it is cosec theta is inverse of sin theta. So 1 by 2 will becomes, denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator in this. 1 by 2 will become 2 here. 1 by root 2 will become root 2. Root 3 by 2 will become 2 by root 3. 1 by 1 is 1. Similarly, we can find secant theta, cot theta. You make your calculations. I have already written it for you. If you want, you can note down them. Is equals to 30 degrees. Theta equal to 30 degrees. Find side adjacent to theta given hypotenuse is 3 centimeters. Let me draw right angle triangle first. Let me consider this as theta. I have to find adjacent side. Let this be x. Hypotenuse is given as 3 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters. And theta is given as 30 degrees. What formula strikes your mind when adjacent side is asked and hypotenuse is given and angle of theta is given? Adjacent side by hypotenuse is cos theta. So let's use formula cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here theta is given as 30 degrees. That means to cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is mentioned as 3 centimeters. We know from our previous table cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2. Let me write cos 30 as root 3 by 2. When you multiply both sides with 3, this 3 gets cancelled. Adjacent side is equal to 3 root 3 by 2. Let's recall what steps we have followed in our previous question. It is given 30 degrees and this is 3 centimeters hypotenuse. Cos theta, we know this formula. Substituting the values given and substituting the value we know, we have found out adjacent side. We have discussed how to find sin theta, tan theta, cot theta, all trigonometric functions if theta is given. Our next video will be continuation of this video. Subscribe to our channel Competitive Aptitude World.